All right, guys, I am back, and we're going to keep working on this little one because I didn't get it, the inside covered. And then in the meantime, I mean, it's dry in the meantime, and it didn't bubble up. So I liked how we did it in the last video. So I'm a little, this paper pack is the Our Family Tree by the Paper Studio. I believe that is, Hobby Lobby. So, anywho, yeah, so I think it turned out really pretty, and I'm thinking I like this one the best, I think. So we're gonna put this one in on the backing, and I'm just gonna use the Fabri-Tac on it. And so then I've been trying to decide how to go about this exactly. And I think since it's not directional per se, I think we'll just use the entire thing. And then, like I said, we're gonna have like fabric through here. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been literally almost a week since I recorded anything in this particular series. So we're just going to fake it till we make it today. Actually, I think I might put it on the outside here. So yeah, so the confusing parts to me are going to be the filming of the finish of the covers, right? Because I have the other ones in a specific state, right? Which I didn't have this one. So this one is requiring 2 videos. But I think the way I'm going to do it is, well, I don't know. I'll probably just keep stair-stepping them the way I've been doing them. So like you won't see this journal again until like 3 videos from now. Seems like the best alternative, I guess, since we're making them in mass. So yeah, that's what I think. I think the next video you see will be decorating and kind of finishing and reinforcing the fabric one. So, and then yesterday, one of the reasons why I didn't record videos yesterday on this series is because, well, it is part of the series, but I got woke up in the middle of the night with an idea, and I like had to figure it out. And so I did, and it's super cute. I think you'll enjoy that, but it's a pocket. Wasn't cover related. And I've got a couple of different ideas rolling around in my head. So it was one of those, figure this one out and then go back to the covers. So yeah, I had a bee in my bonnet over that whole thing. So little piece is not wanting to stick down. There it goes. I was like, you're gonna stick down whether you want to or not, buddy. So yeah, Christian just left to go get us some omelet ingredients that I didn't have in the house, and he's gonna fix us omelets this morning. So that'll be fun. So I don't know, with the price of eggs these days, you have to be pretty conservative, right? It used to be one of the least expensive foods you could get. Not so anymore. Okay, so that is 9 by 14 with our spine in there. So I'm going to cut these down to just under 9. So it kind of just fits in there a little bit. And then we'll measure the other pieces really quick. And I think those should be 6 inches, right at 6 inches. Yep. So I'm going to go just a tiny bit smaller than that, but not much. Or actually, I'll just cut it in half. How about that? And then we can trim down if we need to. Yep, I'm going to take just a sliver off, just a tiny sliver. Tiny sliver off of both of them. Okay, perfect, perfect. How I'm doing it, but I'm losing a ton of hair again. I don't know. I keep having this feeling that we're going to have an early spring this year. I don't know if anybody else is getting that or not, but yeah, I think last week when I recorded in this series, it was snowing. And yeah. So 1 3/4 inches. I'm going to cut it down to the 9, just under 9. And then we'll do 1 3/4 inches. See what I mean? I don't know how I'm getting all my hair everywhere, but and this one is going to be probably pretty covered up, so it doesn't really matter, but just in case, it does give it a little bit more stability in there, and that's why I do it. So let's get those glued on, and then I will probably pause the video because I need to go grab the fabric that we're going to use for this. Actually, I'm going to distress those. And we'll at least get these to the fabric point, and then, like I said, the next video will be the decorating of the other piece there. Oh, why am I even inking this? You're never going to see it. Oh, well. You know, I mean, because technically we could just put like a small piece of lace there. That might actually look pretty cute. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. But I don't think that that would still even matter, because you're still not going to see it because of the signatures. Or maybe you would. That's food for thought. And then hopefully this afternoon, Christian and I will film the next video in that Amy series. It's young and old. So I have no idea what I'm going to do for that. And you ladies made him feel so good. And he laughed so hard when you were teasing me about having all the good stuff and hiding it from him. That was pretty cute. He's adorable, ladies. He is adorable. He is definitely a keeper. I mean, he puts up with me, so, you know, kind of deserves a medal. Oops. And leave it. I just dropped the glue lid on the floor, and the puppy's like, nice, Grandma, thanks. Leave it. You listen. Listen. And I think Gracie's got to work today, too. So that'll be fun for her. Oh. She's sitting there staring at that cap. Like, I know you're going to stop looking at it for just a minute and I'm going to be able to eat it. That would not be good for her because I'm sure there's that glue in that cap. Oh, and she's just sitting there waiting. Good girl. She's been kind of a naughty girl these days. I think she was a year old in December. And so I think I might flip this around because it seems like it goes the other way directionally. Maybe not at all. I don't know. Nope. I was just thinking it might mash up really well with that other. Okay, now before I go any further, I'm going to grab that glue cap just so that it doesn't tempt her anymore. There we go. All right, so this particular journal, I want a tassel on, and we may end up tasseling it, or tasseling the other ones. But I generally will put all of my stuff on here first. And I think somewhere I have the little clip there. If not, I'll add it here in just a little bit before we put in signatures. It's usually more advantageous to do it before you put in your signatures. So just for kicks, I'm just gonna see what this would look like. It would cover the whole thing, but then we're still going to need to put something on the edges. I was just wondering what would happen if we kind of met in the middle and did that. Or, all right, let me pause the video and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I think I'm going to use this fabric. I think that's what I'm going for. Kind of the look I'm going for. So, this is just a fat quarter from Joann's, and I'm going to tear it long ways. So how I do mine, I don't know how everybody does theirs, but I'll just snip a little bit here, pull that down. This works perfect for tag toppers and little clusters. And then I usually just try to kind of eyeball what I think will work. And then I take a little bit off of this. Like that. Get rid of some strings. That'll work perfect for a little tag. Okay. I'm gonna go pretty much the length of the journal, because we do like a little bit of tatty hanging out, right? And then I'll go ahead and cut a second one the same exact size. I've got a couple of different ideas rolling around in my head, and I ordered something out, so hopefully that'll be here soon. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, because you guys will just have to wait and find out. Okay, so when I put these on, I try to go as gently as I can with the glue, trying to spread it out as much as possible. And lighter fabrics, I do use the Fabri-Tac, so all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom, kind of really spreading out that Fabri-Tac so we don't get any bulges in there or weird wet spots. Okay, and then I'll kind of just press a little bit the middle on each end. Just kind of helps you kind of center it up a little bit more. Push it down, and I'm going to take my bone folder and really press it down in there. Down into those creases. Just give it some extra support. That over. I'm going to put this right here, like so. And you probably won't even see any of this. It's just, again, just added support. And I tend to, on the front, just do kind of the spine area, because you can always set your journal up and kind of round it out. And I do try to kind of line up with what I did on the inside as far as the fabrics. There we go. Now, I'm gonna have to lay this like flat, so it kind of, because that Mod Podge, while it didn't warp anything, it did kind of dry a little out of there. But once we get to working it, it should flatten completely out. All right, let's see, what's next? Okay, so talk amongst yourselves for a second, because I already have the pieces we're going to use on this cover here. As far as the Alice pieces, oh gosh darn it, I need to like stop having my project everywhere, because then I end up losing where I was going with it. Okay. There it is. Found it. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to stamp this little piece here, and then we're going to do some more inks around the edges. But I think I'm going to do it in more of a permanent ink. And I honestly, guys, I couldn't even begin to tell you where I got the stamp. And I don't even know if it's going to end up sticking to this because part of it's getting hard. And I don't know what makes them hard, but I guess I should probably stamp this somewhere else, huh? Just to make sure it's going to stamp okay. So we don't get this far and realize it's not going to stamp well. Yeah, it's really not stamping well either. Well, gosh, that sucks. Okay, so it's this part right here is kind of dry and curling. It's like not the soft rubber piece anymore. And I don't even know where I got that stamp from. So let's see, I had pulled out some of my Stamper Anonymous pieces. So let's try this. Got a bigger stamping block. Right. Oh, okay, so it's going to end up stamping like this. Okay. So let me get it wet and stamp it over here on my glue book, just to make sure that that is what truly we want. Yeah, I think it is. I don't really have a choice now. Now that that little one's out of the running. Okay. Oh wow. So I would have preferred that down a little bit, but I think I like it anyways. Yeah, that's pretty. That is pretty. It might end up being that we're not going to be able to put in like the finishing touches on the journal cover until we actually have the journal almost done. Because sometimes, right, the journal takes on a life of its own and we need to kind of adjust accordingly, so to speak. Kind of wondering what this is going to look like. Because I want it a little bit lighter, but not so light that you can't really tell the difference between like the what am I trying to say? Words, Dee Dee, use your words. I want it darker up here, but not so dark. But I'm a little worried about using the, because I don't really want it grunge. That's not quite what I'm looking for. All right. Let's see. Oh, but I know right where it is. All right, I'm going to have to stop the camera again for just a second. Okay, and in the meantime, I moved the camera arm, so sorry if it's a little bit different angle. Okay, I used to have ground espresso. That might be what I'm more looking for. I don't know. This one's kind of dry. Yep, that's what I was looking for. So this is permanent ink as well. It's just ground espresso. And I got all these little trial ones because I didn't know if I would want like it in full. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit through here. We still want kind of grungy, but not. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking that. Liking it, liking it. Okay. Maybe I should have done that beforehand, huh? It looks like I already had a dauber in there. Really like the way that ink grabs that antique Mod Podge. That's really nice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and order that in the espresso in actual ink to keep. Or like a bigger one, because I do really like it. I do like the color. Yeah, this ink pad just might be too dry. Okay, that is that one. Just make sure there's nothing else we want to put on there. I don't see anything. All right, we'll set that one over there for now. Set that out of this way. Okay, I like it so far. Okay, so then this is going to go here. And our pretty little Alice is going to go here. Okay, now one thing I learned by doing those pockets that you haven't seen yet is you cannot use your Fabri-Tac and kind of squish it around. You have to keep this up off of there because whatever paint is on these, it comes off and it'll scratch really easy. Oh, and the dogs are probably gonna bark because Christian just got back from the grocery store. So just throwing it out there. Okay. And then I think we have time for one more thing on this one before I let you go. Okay, looking good so far, guys. All right, then the last thing I want to do while I have you here is we're going to add brass liquid pearls to these little guys here. Okay. All right, there we go. Hi, you found them. Yummy. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video, and I will just see you in the next. Bye, guys.